Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new mini series that I am starting with this video. So in just a couple of weeks I am heading out to Las Vegas for a conference and kind of like a girls weekend with my mom. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm packing for makeup, what I'm packing in my carry-on, my checked luggage, everything like that. And today is the makeup. So I just have, this is a brush roll. I bought it from Amazon. It was whatever, however you say that, Shani, I'm not sure. It came with a brush roll, a bunch of brushes. I changed the brushes, but there's the roll. And then this is my makeup bag. So I'm going to take everything out of here and open this up, and then I will show you what's in there. Alright, so I'm going to start by talking about this bag. It just says all things rosy right up there, and it's this really pretty rose gold color. It's got your normal makeup bag lining. I think it's by a company called, I want to say Mirror. My aunt got it for me for Christmas. It's so nice. I love it. I like how large it is, but it lays really flat. So that is the bag that I am taking. And now I have two things for brushes here. This is the IT brushes for Ulta travel thing. I'm missing the eyeliner brush right here, which is really frustrating because my mom and I both got this and we both had that brush, and then when we got home the brush was missing from both of ours, which is really weird. But it does have a face brush, a couple of eye brushes. I really like this. I might be just taking this, I'm not sure. This was again from Ulta. It was like a Black Friday special. I think it was $15, and I do really like it for travel. But I am going for a conference. I might, be able to use it for employment, so I do kind of need to look my best. So I might be taking this roll instead. Now, like I said, this brush roll was from Amazon. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for it. If I can find it, I will put the link down below, but it has room for so many brushes. Now, I don't use that many brushes day to day, so I've just got these in here, and I'm going to go through them really quickly. The ones that you see that have this glitter handle, they're the IT brushes for Ulta. This was a Christmas gift set. Absolutely love it. This is a nice fluffy blending brush, so I have that from that set. Also got this kind of, there it is, this kind of, I guess you could say shader brush. Oh, it's the Luminous Smudger brush. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that just from the glitter, but I have that one. Also from that set, I have this, which is the Stunning Eyeshadow Brush. It's just your basic shader brush. These brushes are so soft. Absolutely love it. And then the last one I'm taking, I believe there were 5 in that set, but this is the last one I'm taking. It's just your basic face. It says it's a brilliant powder brush. Really soft. I like using this for powder. If I'm just putting powder onto set, not like a powder foundation, I have another one for those. So that is out of those. And then I'm also taking a couple of Real Techniques brushes. This, it's the Detailer brush. I just wanted a small precision one. I have this blender brush from Sedona Lace. It is number EB13, and it's really nice and fluffy, really good. And then I have this brush from e.l.f. I think it's just called the Blending Eye Brush. There is no way that's going to show up. It does say it on there, but I really like to use this for putting color into my crease before I blend it out. Now, these brushes are dirty. I do need to wash them before I go, but this is kind of the brushes that I use every day, so that's why, if you can see, there is some makeup on my finger. This is from Ulta. It's just a synthetic brush. I think it came in like a gift set or something, but I really like it for highlight. I think it's dense enough to pick up the highlight, but not so dense that your face just looks really glittery. So I'm taking that. This is a Luxie brush. Yeah, the large angled, I don't think the titles of any of these are going to show up, but it's a large angled brush. Again, it is dirty, but I use this for contour, so taking that one. This is another Real Techniques brush. Come on. There we go. Another Real Techniques brush. This is the buffing brush. I have a powder foundation that I might be using, and I really like this for that. And again, normally I would not take this many brushes, but I'm going to meetings and events for conferences and things like that, so I need it. And then the last brush is just an e.l.f. I think this is like the Perfect Face something. It doesn't have the title on it, but it is a really dense duo fiber brush. I will use this to put on powder foundation or liquid foundation. I'll use it for both. So that is, I'm still not sure. I'm probably going to go with the roll instead of this. If I weren't going for business, so to speak, I would definitely take this. It's so much more compact. You get the basics of what you need, but I think I just might need to look a little bit better than what I can make this work. So probably going to take the brush roll. Again, if I can find the link for that, I will put it down below. Now this might seem like a lot of makeup for a couple of day trip, and normally I would agree, but again, I'm going to need to look put together. So obviously some of this will have to go in the bag for like liquids and stuff, and so that will be put in there, but I'm not even fully packing this yet because I'm not leaving yet. This is just for the video. So I'm taking a couple of palettes because I think that's the best way to do it. So I'll start with the biggest one. This is the Ulta Contour Kit. So it's got my contour bronzers and my highlighters. I pretty much only use this contour because I am quite pale and I don't like it to look extreme. And then these are the two highlighters that I kind of rotate in between, but I will also use these for eyeshadows and, you know, crease colors and things like that. So I'm taking that way I don't have multiple individual pans. That's why I love palettes for travel. Now this is the e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold palette. I'm not sure if I'm taking this one or my Lorac Pro, I think it's the original Pro palette, but I do like this one. It's got most of your basic colors. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for, what is that? One of the Urban Decay palettes. I can't remember the name. Most of the colors are okay. They're not super pigmented, but this was only a few dollars, like maybe max 10. So if something happens to it, I won't be super upset about it. So might be taking that one. And then the last palette is this right here, and it is messy. I know, I will clean it, but this is actually one that I made myself. I bought this, I don't think, it's just an acrylic lips, I think it's a lipstick palette by View Set. I'll put the link down below. Basically, I bought this, I took my bullet lipsticks and I put them in here. This way, if I'm going out to dinner or something and I want to look a little bit more, I don't know, fancy, I can put on one of these dark ones or a bright pink, but I do also have some nudes. This green one here changes with the color, with the pH of your skin. It turns into a nice pink on me. It's not actually green, but I could use these for when I'm at the meetings, and then these when I'm, you know, going out to dinner or something. And it does have all the names on the bottom. I just bought some labels. This is my favorite thing to do with lipsticks for traveling, because now I have, what, like 10, 12 lipsticks, something like that, and I don't have 12 bullets, but I do have a nice option. Okay, now some single pans. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin powder, but it does work for me as a nice powder foundation if I don't want a lot of coverage, so I'm taking that one. And then this is very old. This is the Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink Blush. It's a dupe for, I think it's a dupe for NARS Orgasm. I've never had that one, but that's what other people have said. It's really old. It just cracked. I don't know why. But I do like it. It's a nice, I don't even think you're going to be able to see it. It does show up on my skin in real light, I promise. But it's just a nice soft blush. That way I don't look insane. And then this, I think, is the foundation that I'm going to take. I might take the NYX Stay Matte, but not flat. I'm not really sure. This one is a liquid. It's the NYX Total Control, and it has a dropper. I don't know if you can see the thing coming out of there. So you could make it more, you know, less opaque, more opaque, however you wanted it, more full coverage. I use this with this Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. It does need cleaned, I know, but I used it this morning, so that's why it looks like that. But probably taking those two. This is the mascara that I'm working on right now. I really only like to have one open at a time, just for sanitation. But this is the Ubame mascara. I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, but I think that's how you say it. It's by Milk Makeup. I got this, I think, in a Birchbox or an Ipsy. I don't remember. And I really like the brush right there. I am really liking this one. I also like that the tube, you can squish it, so you can be sure to get all of the product out of that, and also its travel size. It says it is 7.5 milliliters, so definitely under the 100 required when you are putting it in a carry-on. Let's see, for my eyebrows, I do have to fill in my brows. They kind of grow a little bit weird, but this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I like that it looks like an actual pencil, but it's got the product over here, and then over here is a spoolie, so I don't have to bring a separate brush for that. And then to kind of set it in place, this is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade Espresso, which is number 4. And sorry, I'm going really quickly because my camera's gonna die and I don't want to have to redo this. But that is what the wand looks like. It is a little bit big, but it's not too bad. I can make it work. Okay, so apparently my camera is just being weird, so we're going to do this one more time. So this is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I was panning this at one point, didn't make it all the way, but I do still like it. I only have about that much left in the tube, so I think I can, I mean, I can't use it up on the trip, but I think it's a good thing to take with me. That way, in case it were to go missing, it would be okay. Sorry, a little bit close. And I think it says it has 0.19 ounces in there, so I will be fine. This is an eyeshadow pencil. It says it's by The Beauty Shop. My aunt got this for me for Christmas along with that bag and some other stuff, and I really like it. I swatched it right here, and it is a really pretty kind of champagne-y pink color. I like it on its own, but I also like putting it underneath this eyeshadow palette. So the colors, the bright colors in here are not very pigmented, but if I put this underneath it, they show up a lot better and my eyeshadow stays on more. So that's good. All right, this obviously was in no particular order. I'm just kind of going through it as I see it. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. It came out in the same line as the powder that I have, and I really like this concealer. I think the color is a good match for my skin. I also like the wand. It's a little bit bigger than most concealer wands, and I like that. It feels really nice. It works really well. So I'm taking that. An eyeliner. This is the e.l.f. I think it's just called their liquid eyeliner. It says it's in the shade Jet Black. And it's okay. It's only a couple of dollars. Now this one I have a little bit of an issue with because I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is kind of like fraying right there. And that makes it a little bit hard to put mask or eyeliner on, but I can still usually make it work. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I do like it. A lot of people have issues with this one, but I like it, and it is 60 milliliters, so I can definitely put it in the bag with liquids. And then this is the eyeshadow curler I'm using at the moment. It is by Birchbox. It is their, it's reflective. I don't know if you'll be able to read that, but it is a Birchbox eyelash curler, and it came with this little acrylic piece on it to hold it together, and I've just kept it like that. I do like it. It works well. I don't really think any eyeshadow curler doesn't work well, but I do like this one. So that is the makeup that I'm taking. I recognize that that's a lot of makeup for just a trip to hang out, but it's not just vacation. I am hopefully going to be doing some networking and maybe, you know, get some career opportunities out of this. So I do want to look well. So I do want to look nice and be prepared for that. So that is what was in that. Now stay tuned. Coming up later this week, I will have everything else that I'm taking in my carry-on, the toiletries and things to do on the plane and everything like that. So that is coming up next week. And then I will probably be doing a couple of travel vlogs as well while I'm in Vegas. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to have you. And without anything else, I will see you all next week. Bye.